There's just been a general lack of building in housing in general.
The hope for housing inside the legislature and across the state is to get enough of it built and to make sure it's affordable. Housing policy packages, though, stripped of their changes in each chamber the last few sessions.
We haven't built what we need to. We haven't acknowledged the changes in population that we're seeing in the state of Connecticut.
So if housing solutions are coming down to building, how does the state get involved in the local zoning process with 169 different boards? That was the origin story of the last big affordable housing statute, the decades-old 830G. It hasn't made the impact many hoped it would. Requiring towns and cities to make 30% of their housing affordable, residents have pushed back, and many municipalities still haven't met the guideline.
And a lot of towns felt like they were getting affordable housing just kind of shoved down their throat.
8-30G is not a proactive housing strategy. It's really a backstop, right? 8-30G is there when communities haven't done something, and when communities haven't met the goals under 8-30G, which is to allow more housing development to happen, a developer can come in, use that statute to go around planning and zoning obstacles and go to a court to get their particular proposal approved.
So what would proactive, effective policy be? The Housing Committee shifted their focus last session to a more incentives-based approach, but advocates say enforcement is needed too. All this leading to a mandated report requiring the State Office of Policy and Management to do a study to come up with a method pre-session to determine a town's fair share of affordable housing unit approvals. They signed a $250,000 contract with economic consultants in Oregon just 2 weeks ago, 7 months later than expected. OPM spokesperson Chris Colby told us today that they have a, quote, obligation to taxpayers to ensure that state funds are properly awarded. Reviewing and awarding the contract can take longer than anticipated. The deadline for the report was December 1st, so lawmakers would have it on hand to craft legislation. Now, OPM says it most likely won't be finished ahead of the 2025 session, leaving lawmakers at a loss. The contract is set to end in June of 2025. It does ask the consultants for a draft of their allocations by January, meaning some information could be available, leaving advocates and lawmakers alike wondering if and how the state might put its foot down.
The state has a role to play in certainly working in partnership with towns and cities, but at the same time, that's what we've been doing for a very long time, and the resulting outcome is this housing crisis that we have right now, where there are simply just no homes for sale. There are very few apartments for rent.